What's up, guys? Bet Records back again here with another fantasy football FanDuel draft video. I got my buddy Cole here as always with me. Cole, how are we doing today? Another day in the life?
Another day in the life. Just burnt my fingers. That's all.
That's right. Talked about that a little bit before. You just gotta make sure you use an oven mitt, buddy. All right.
Yeah, I know. Should probably
All right.
think forward.
That's probably a good plan going forward there. You guys know what we're here for, though. We are here for another FanDuel lineup for this Thursday's game between Houston and Carolina Panthers. Cole, what are your kind of initial thoughts going into this Thursday matchup? How do you think the game's going to go? Who do you think is going to take the lead to begin the game? What are your kind of thoughts there?
Well, I think it's going to be the Panthers by far, probably the whole game. Because, for one, didn't Houston lose Tyrod Taylor last week, too?
Yep. They're without Tyrod this week, yep.
Yep, so, come on. The Panthers also just stomped the Saints. So, I don't know. They're looking good, that's for sure. Last Thursday, I never would have expected the game to be that close, really, I guess, between Washington and the Giants in general. So
yep.
I guess we shall see.
That is true. I definitely have Carolina winning this one. I think by at least a touchdown, if not two. I think they're going to win by double digits against Houston, just due to the fact of, we haven't really seen Davis Mills play for Houston, who is now going to be the starting quarterback for Houston coming into this game here. Cole, let's start off this draft with your MVP pick. You see our salary on the top right here. Do we have to go McCaffrey? He's been scoring 23 points every week.
Yeah, we have to go McCaffrey. There's no way you don't go McCaffrey for the MVP.
Yeah. I think I feel like everyone's going to put it in McCaffrey. If you guys want to go Darnold, I don't think that's a bad call either.
Or DJ Moore.
Right. I'm thinking one of those wide receivers might not be a bad option either. Robbie Anderson has been doing all right as well. I think we go down here about 9 points per game, but I feel like he's been getting a touchdown though. I think he got one last week.
Yeah, but he barely gets any targets. That's the problem. He doesn't get enough targets to be able to be a productful. Yeah, I can't speak.
Yeah, fantasy option. Yep. No, yeah. I get it. Yep. All right, let's throw McCaffrey in there for that MVP spot. You guys know I love my boy CMC. So let's just kind of keep going. We'll see if we need to adjust that budget. I'm just worried about that $17.50 price range there going forward. But let's just kind of see what else we got here. I want to get Darnold as well. I feel like he's going to get at least 18, if not 20 points this week. They're going up against a Houston's defense that has not performed very well. Yes, exactly. Cole, what do you think? Do we skip over Sam right now and see what else we got, or what do you think here?
Well, I think it's going to be more of a running game anyway for the Panthers because they're going to be ahead. I do think that Darnold will at least get, you're right, 15 to 18 points, probably closer to 18, but I think it'll be more of a running game. So I'd say skip over him for now.
Okay.
Let's see if there's even anyone that we'd want on the Texans anyway.
Yeah. I was going to say, the only wide receiver that I have been liking this whole season, if you got him on your team as the flex play, you've been doing pretty good and probably winning your games. Brandon Cooks, 17 points per game so far this year. I want to see if we got exact points here. Yeah, 18 week 1, 15 last week there. Touchdown the first week, no touchdown this last week. Are we concerned, though, with Tyrod Taylor out? Will this be Davis Mills' new target? Is he going to look elsewhere? What do you think about that?
Does it tell you how many passes he got previous to Davis Mills going in? Like Cooks? How many? I don't know. Because didn't Davis Mills go in the second half or something? It was the second half or the fourth quarter or something.
Right. I believe it was at least halfway through the game there. I can't remember exactly. I just was looking at Davis Mills. Looks like he had 18 total attempts. This must be, I was going to say completions, only 8 completed for 100 yards. One fumble, it looks like there. That kind of hurt him in week 1. But, I mean, you're just coming fresh off the bench. Now they're having a full week of practice. He's working with the starters, this week here.
I'd say we get Cooks, and honestly.
Yeah, I think we're gonna grab Cooks there. Do you think it's worth it to grab Davis Mills in a 50-50 league where the top half of the teams entered win, or do you think it's more of a gamble play with Mills this week?
I think it's overall a gamble play.
Yeah, I think so as well there. Let's kind of keep scrolling down this list. We got Mark Ingram, which Cole, did you have Ingram in our league? I feel like you picked him up and dropped him just because he didn't do anything last week, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did have him, and I dropped him because he has a crap. He's been getting a lot of touches, but he can't do a single thing with any of the touches he gets. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand how he just can't get any points.
Yeah, looks like week 1, 14 points, only 4 last week. Yeah, looks like 14 attempts, 2 targets in the air, 40 yards total. That's not very good. He's getting like 3 yards per carry in that ratio there. Yeah, 2.5, something like that. So
there's much better running backs that you could go for on the waiver wire, in my opinion, than even grabbing Ingram right now.
Yeah, and for this, we only got these 2 teams. Do you think we got to grab him because he's that main back there? Do you think? Let's look at David Johnson and his attempts the past couple weeks. Looks like 3 in week 1, 6 in week 2. Does look like Ingram is the featured back in this matchup. And we think Houston's gonna just be trailing. Do you think we go Mark Ingram? Let's make it easy for you, Cole. Let's go. Do you think we go Mark Ingram, or do we spend the extra 1,000 for Davis Mills here, just due to the matchup this Thursday night?
Davis Mills.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was leaning towards too, just due to kind of our thoughts going into this game. I think both of them are ugly picks. Any Houston pick is just kind of ugly overall. I definitely think
Brandon Cooks. That's about it.
Yeah, because I do like Brandon Cooks as well. Let's keep going down here. We got about 9,000 per player. Let's go ahead.
Take a kicker.
You think we got to go Carolina kicker? If they don't get a touchdown, they're definitely getting in field goal range. Houston. Do we think they're going to get in that range for some field goals this week?
I have no idea. I don't know what Davis Mills is going to do, frankly.
I was going to say
I'd rather go with I'd go with Sly, because Sly was good last year as well.
Yeah, I was going to say he's the Texans guy. Week 1 looks like they put up 14 points. They definitely got in field goal range against the Jacksonville Jaguars there, but against the Browns they only got 1 attempt for that extra point there.
That threw me off because Joey Sly was with the Panthers last year.
With the Panthers, I know. Yep. I know.
It's
literally a comeback game. It's a comeback game for Sly. Yep. No, it definitely is, because they got Zane Gonzalez so far here. Looks like because they had someone that was injured. Did they not have someone that was injured? I believe they had someone that injured, and they must have dropped someone. I don't even know. But I digress here. Cole, do we got to grab one of these guys, one of these kickers here, and see who we got left? Or do you think we grab Moore or Darnold and then kind of go from there and check out the scraps?
I like Moore. DJ Moore has been doing really well this year.
Yeah, I'm going to, because I see he's 14,000. That might be a reach for us. Let's just plug him in, see if we even got any. No, I don't even think we can for that. So we definitely can't do that. If you in your leagues want to switch out Moore for Davis Mills, go for it. Do we switch Cooks for Moore, Cole, in this scenario, or do we stick with Cooks and look for some cheaper options as our last 2?
I'd say stick with Cooks, because we already have Christian McCaffrey, who's going to be a touchdown monster probably. Yep. So it's not worth it to take 2 on that team.
Yep, no, I agree there. So let's kind of look down the list here. We could definitely go with the kicker, but let's just pick a flex spot, see how much money we got left here. We could go with a tight end for Carolina and Dan Arnold here. Looks like Phillip Lindsay is still an option down here as well. Let's check out how many attempts he had the last couple weeks. Looks like 8 in week 1, about 5 in week 2. with some good yardage there, receiving for Lindsey. I feel like he is that kind of dump off passing back there for Houston. We got, you can kind of look on the side here as well for their average points. This matchup is just ugly, Cole. Who do you
Yeah,
think?
it's not good.
Who do you think we grab in this right now here?
Dude, I don't. Arnold, I guess.
I know.
If you're grabbing one of them, I guess it would have to be Arnold or, yeah. You could go up. Who's that? Terrace Marshall Jr.?
Yep, Terrace Marshall has been pretty decent. He did good in week 1, I believe.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, no, he has not been doing very good. I thought he got a touchdown for some reason, but that is not the case there.
Oof.
Ugly. Let's take Gonzalez here and just kind of see the remainders. Okay, we do have a lot of options left here, which we're happy with. Cole, this is going to be up to you here. You just take a shot in the dark. We know the game's outcome here. Who do you think has a better opportunity of getting touches and looks / targets this matchup here for Thursday night?
David Johnson.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. He has been doing very well as well here. He has been looking, he's got 2 targets in week 2, 4 in week 1 there. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab him as well. I feel like, Davis Mills will kind of be freaking out and going to either a tight end for that team or just dishing it off to either running backs in the scenario. Hopefully he looks towards Brandon Cooks as that number 1, receiver on Houston's team. But in summary here, we got Christian McCaffrey, my boy, as our flex MVP spot for this week. Brandon Cooks as the wide receiver for Houston. Davis Mills as the quarterback. We're going to take a shot with him just due to his price and kind of the game outcome. We're thinking they're going to have to just throw that ball down. I think Davis Mills will have an interception this week, if not 2, but we're hoping to get at least 200 yards from him passing, if not a touchdown as well. Then moving down, we have Zane Gonzalez, Carolina kicker, just due to the fact that they should definitely get into that field goal range easy, if not get 5 extra points here. I'm thinking Carolina gets 4 touchdowns this week easy. David Johnson as that final flex position there. Cole, your final thoughts with this lineup here for Thursday Night Football?
I don't mind the lineup. I think it's decent. I just don't like I don't like the Texans this year. They don't really have a whole lot of players that you would even really want on your team. Literally, the only one I could really think of is Brandon Cooks. That's about it. So, and you can't go all Panthers because, I mean, I guess you could, but you probably won't even have enough money for that. So, I don't know. This just is not a good matchup, like you said earlier. It's not necessarily a game that is going to be super fun to watch, in my opinion. I'm still going to watch it, but
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see Carolina perform. Houston, on the other hand, we really just don't care about. So we definitely covered that a couple times throughout that video. I feel like that's kind of a common theme here as well. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Let us know what your guys' thoughts are of our lineup. And also DM us questions for your fantasy football lineups. Just let us know. Or even DraftKings. Check us out on Instagram at bet_records. DM us your questions there. Make sure to leave us a follow as well. We're going to be posting stuff all season long on there as well as this YouTube channel. So make sure you follow. Thanks, Cole, for joining me as always. And we will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Later.